Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to scrape ETF profiles from this site. And what I want to do is scrape these tables and keep track of ETF classifications. So in our R script, we're going to build a function called get ETF info where we just pass in the symbol and it's going to pull the information for us. So I've gathered some data for multiple ETFs, and ultimately what I want to do with this data is kind of group ETFs together by style or category and build a report to keep track of what's actually moving in the market. So I'm going to create a script that does that, but first we need to get this information. So as we see, we can gather the ETF symbol, the category, the asset class size, the style, the general region, the specific region, some FactSet attributes such as the segment, the category, the focus, the niche, the strategy, and the weighting. Now for some ETFs, we get additional information such as these columns here, but specifically I'm more focused in the FactSet attributes along with the style and asset class. So let's take a look at the actual function. So if we open up this function, we're just going to pass in the symbol. We're going to create the URL for the ETF profile. We're going to read that page in. We're going to do some formatting on getting the tables. Now to get the FactSet attributes from lines 41 to 52, you'll notice that I have set the XPath, and that's relatively easy to gather. So if you go to the page that I showed you earlier for the FactSet classifications, say we want to try and get the focus. All I did was highlight the focus, right click, and click on inspect. Now up here, you'll see that I've highlighted what I want to pull. So I right click again, click on copy, and then click on copy full XPath. Now that it's copied, you can just go ahead and paste that into the XPath location for each of these classifications. And then finally return everything as a data frame. Once you have coded the function, we can go ahead and test it out. So I'm just going to go ahead and rerun it and get some information for SPY. So as you see, it returned 13 columns. Now, if you want to get data for multiple ETFs, you're going to first list all of your symbols, and we're going to try and see if we are able to get all of these while my fourth symbol is not actually an ETF. So we're going to pass these symbols as a list in this lapply. We're going to pause for 5 seconds between each call, and we're going to try and get this information for each symbol. Now, if there's some sort of error, we're going to go ahead and skip over that and just return the complete cases. So as I mentioned, not all ETFs have 13 columns. So the way to row bind it is by using rbind list. And we're going to set the flags to fill and use names to true. And as you see from the printout, we're able to get all 4 ETFs. And here we see that we have 18 columns. So I'm going to be using this information to do some analysis on the ETFs to see what's actually moving and hopefully pick out some themes. And with that, guys, this concludes the video. I'll leave a link down in the description area to my Patreon where you can find the script. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.